How you doing? Duff here, and it's time for yet another automotive maintenance video, specifically Tacoma maintenance. Just the other day I shot a video outlining the front strut replacement that I did on the truck, and I went ahead and picked up some rear shocks for it. Again, I went the cheaper route, got some Gabriel Ultra shocks. With the truck this age, I wasn't going to spend the money for Bilsteins. It seemed like a waste of money, so I'm going to be putting these Gabriel Ultra shocks on here. Rear shocks are supposed to be an easier job than the front struts, so we will get the jack out and start documenting as I go. The one video I watched regarding replacing the rear shocks on a Tacoma talked about dropping the spare tire to give room for the shocks. I don't really know that I have to. You know, obviously I can get to that okay. I can get up there okay. And the other side, spare tire is not an issue at all because the shock leans forward instead of back. So I'm just going to leave the spare tire in place. The decision is also in part because I can't find the crank that you lower the spare tire with. So this is one way to fix that problem. Oh, also when jacking the truck, I'm not going to jack it by the differential like I did the other week when the truck fell off the jack. You need to jack it on the frame so it takes the weight off the suspension, so the shocks extend down as far as possible to make it easier to get the replacement on. So that's what I'm doing next. After I jacked the truck up, I started to take the wheel off, and then I kind of realized I don't think I actually need to take the wheel off for this job, so I left it on for now. I have the bottom bolt out here. It was pretty easy with the breaker bar. Could reach it without a problem. Now I'm working on the top one. I already have that broken loose. Okay, now I'm going to try to tap these off the studs with a hammer. Okay, this is where the wheel coming off would be useful. I can't get a good strike on it where it's at. Hit it a couple more times. Okay, wheel coming off. Okay, trying this again. Come on. Okay, I referred back to one of the videos I looked at before starting this job, and he actually did the, he left the tire on the entire time, and had weight on the tire when he removed the shock. I think what was happening was because I had the axle fully suspended, the weight was hanging down, making the shock bind, because once I put the tire back on and put weight back on the back end, I was able to just work this off with my hand. So looks like that will be the way to make it happen. Here goes the top, right off. These bushings come off. I'll work these off. That post looks real rusty. Bottom was not rusty. Or maybe it's just scuzz. Maybe that's why it was so hard to come off. So I'll work on seeing if I can clean that up. Check back in a bit. Wow, this post is horrible. Look at this. It's like a mutant post, and look at the one up top. Clean as a whistle. This could make getting the new shock on interesting. Alright, I'm still really surprised that that's all rusty like that. What I'm going to try to do is, I have this rust attachment for my drill. Like, might be able to buzz some of it off just so it's not so gnarly looking. I mean, it's actually fatter than a normal post, so let's see how this goes. Safety glasses are on, by the way. Alright, that smoothed it out a little bit. I'll probably WD-40 that to see if I can make it easier for the bottom to slide on. Old shock, new shock. Looks pretty different. New one's fatter, obviously. That better not cause a problem. Find out in a second. Okay, top one I have in a few turns. You see there's like a strap here. I'm hoping to cut the strap and get it to slide on here. That's the plan, at least. Okay, cutting the little tie thing. Okay, now trying to manually compress and get it on there. Nice. I didn't think I was going to be able to do that, to be honest with you. Okay, I'm going to just cinch both of these up, and I think this side will be good, and then we'll jump to the other. Okay, here's the new shock in place. Tightened down. Looks okay. I'm going to hop to the other side now, which is reverse. As an experiment, I'm going to try to not even jack that side, because based on what I'm seeing here, I don't know if there's an advantage to doing that. So we will try the other side jackless. Okay, that one's a bit of a pain to get to on the passenger side up top because of the hanger for the muffler. I have an extension I'm going to try to get around that with. Okay, the way I got this is put my 18mm socket there, have an extension that goes out to here that I could put my socket on. If you don't have an extension, you could probably just get this with a wrench. It'd have to be a long wrench, but you can get it with a wrench. It would just take a while. Lower post on the passenger side doesn't have the same rust problem that the driver's side did. So, go figure, don't know. Okay, I'm just reversing the procedure, basically. Hopefully it should be pretty easy. So far, not having this side jacked doesn't seem to be an issue. Okay, passenger side shock on. No major deal, no problem. Again, having the long socket extension up top was helpful in getting that back in. And I did not jack this side at all, so I don't think you really need to jack it. This shock, I was able to muscle it into place, so that's cool. So I'm going to clean up here, take it out for a road test, and report back with the end result. In case you're wondering what shocks I put on the back of my truck, they're Gabriel Ultra G63494. Again, far from top of the line, but this truck doesn't really merit top of the line anymore with the mileage and age of it. So anyways, if you're curious, there it is. Just got back from my road test. Rear shocks felt okay. It actually felt like the truck has it's a little higher in the back end now with the new shocks. I can feel a slight difference in my driving position. So we'll see how it goes. I think I'm going to need to have the balance checked on the tires, at least the back ones for sure. But I do have new shocks and struts on all four corners now. So there you go. 99 Tacoma maintenance video complete.